So I'm sitting here in the MR2, I'm running the engine, and then I noticed that it's getting loud. The engine itself is not that loud from the exhaust standpoint. I went outside, I listened to the exhaust, I blocked both pipes with my hands, and there's no breathing in the exhaust. So I'm thinking, where is this noise coming from? I'm sitting in here, I switch off the engine, and the noise stops. So I try to turn on the radio, it's not working. I put my key in position 2, and the buzzing starts again. That right there. You hear that? It's the fans. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Should I keep it? Should I pull out the fuses? Because the fuses were missing in this car when I bought it. The fan fuses were missing. So now I went and bought a bigger radiator shroud. So now I'm thinking, if these little fans are making such noise, what about the big ones I'm putting at the front? Actually kinda cool. Let me see how long we'll go on for. If it doesn't cut out, then there might be a problem with my thermostat, of which I bought a new thermostat with my service kit. Just a matter of putting it in. Sweet. So the orders just arrived. Over there we've got my radiator, and over here we've got the radiator shroud. Let's open up. Right, here is this beast of a beauty. You know what? To protect this, I'm going to paint it. This is the drain plug right here. If I need to drain it. So I'm going to paint this to protect it. Oh, this is nice. This is lovely. What's this all about here? What does this do? I don't know. Maybe if it overfills, if there's such a thing. So I know that these pipes, sorry, I need 2 hands to do this. Right, so these just slide right out. Just pull these off, you just need 2 hands. Now let's see what's in the other one. Wow, I had to stop to show you guys. Look at all this fancy packaging, eh? Gravity Performance. That's where I bought my radiator shroud from. gravityperformance.co.uk. And this one here came from, no, it was delivered by Parcel Force, but where did this come from? I'll leave a link in the description if I remember to. This is it. This is my radiator shroud. These are the connectors, 1 on each side. So you know what, I might have to paint this one as well, because I don't want these babies here rusting up in the future. It's quite thick. I hope all this will fit in the little space we have. So I'll go ahead and disconnect the one I've got on and show you the state that one is in.
A few moments later.
Guys, I kid you not, this is what I've just drained from my radiator. I mean, what kind of coolant is this? This must be, there's no oil in there, just rust. Well, I don't know how many years that's been sitting in there, but it's not clean. There goes my coolant. I've drained it from the front when I took out the radiator. Now I'm draining it from the back, sort of midsection. Guys, if you've got an MR2 and you need to change your radiator, do not try to remove it from this end. Instead, remove the chassis end. It's so easy to remove. Watch. What? Right. I've managed to pull it out with 2 hands from the chassis. So you leave the rubbers on the old radiator and then you take it out. So now just slide it up, and this is what I was working with. Look at all this. It wasn't leaking, but as you have seen from the water left in the tank here, so this is what's come out of it. Brown, dirty, thick water. This is what was running, cooling my engine. Right, so I've gone ahead and taken it out successfully, and I've cleaned this bay here because there was just rust from the old radiator. I have cleaned with a wire brush my crush bar. You can't see in there, but this is the bottom part where the radiator sits, and I've cleaned out the hose. There was just some old plastic stuck in there. I've taken it out, cleaned it up with a wire brush. So I'm going to close it now, cover it up. Once it's dry, I'm going to spray primer and paint it in there and call it a day. So this is what was left of the old radiator fan, so eaten up by rust. These are the things MR2 owners don't talk about when you buy this car. Your biggest enemy or your worst enemy is going to be rust. So now I'm going to take these off, take them inside, clean them, clean these clips here and paint them. Here's my favorite tool right now for rust, wire brush. So now it's time to do these suckers. I put these in the oven to get them ready for painting. So this is the next day after I put my new radiator in. I've signed it as well. Look. So I'm trying to flush it before I put in new coolant. I've ordered the coolants. I read somewhere on the forums that in these cars you need to put concentrate coolant. If you put the diluted one, the water in it will just rot your radiator and water pipes from the inside. So I went ahead and changed the radiator, and now I'm flushing the system, and this is what keeps coming out. So here we go, more water. Where are we? I just want to keep flushing it until I start getting clear water through. It's not easy doing this with one hand. Just trying to flush out all the brown stuff that's in there. It might be rust. I don't know. I'm also trying to see if I will get a whole 5 liter out there, or if I'm just gonna keep getting 2.5s. It's filled up now. So today is Radiator Day. Today I did the exhaust. Yeah, these cars do come with a lot of problems, and I'm hoping by showing my journey, I'm showing you guys also all the common problems with this car. Let's see what we got. That's almost a 5 liter gone in there. Right, so here's what we got now. You know what, it's starting to clear up. I really don't mind that. So now I'm going to start the engine, run it, make sure the water goes through this whole system, and then I'll flush again. Alright, yeah, my water definitely clear now. You see that? So that means I've made a successful flush, as the water is now coming out clear. I'm happy with this. Now I just need to open the rear end hoses, the radiator hoses that run under the car. I need to open them, level the car out, and drain again from there. I should be able to get another at least 5 liter from there. And then tomorrow, once I've received my coolant, refill with concentrate.